It is a very good afternoon to you streaming with us right here on TYP's official Facebook page as well as on TYP's YouTube channel. Welcome to the Real Talk Show, the show that is dedicated to ensuring that young people, adolescent young people, are well entertained, informed, and educated. My name is George, your host for today. Today's topic is the importance of arts and music at the regional adolescent health endeavor. I'm talking about the RAHi. So the RAHi is about to be announced. That is the RAHi 2025. As we get to talk about that very, very soon, let's just take a step back. Let's reminisce on the regional adolescent health endeavor that took place last year at Mika Convention Center in Lusaka. And as what goes with today's topic, I have world-renowned musicians, Mr. Crown, who's joining us all the way from Southern Province. Mr. Crown, how are you today?
I'm okay. How are you doing?
I'm great, thank you. Mr. Crown, the music maker. So lovely to have you. Is it the first time being here, sir?
It's my first time to be on this platform.
Uh-huh.
Uh, but of course, not my first time to interact with RAHi.
I got you. I got you. And of course, also joining us is they call him. They used to call him the Shaggy of Zambian music. He is a legend in his own right. And Mr. Taitu is also going to be joining us today on the Real Talk Show. So we are talking about the importance of art and music at the regional adolescent health endeavor. So what it is that usually when we are having these endeavors, there's supposed to be entertainment going on. So why is entertainment as well as arts important? This is what we're here to discuss. But firstly, let's talk about your experience last year. The RAHi. What did you expect? And when you arrived, when you got the invitation, is it uh, did everything go to your expectations?
No, everything was new to me. I didn't have any expectations. I just wanted to be there to have interaction with young people from across Africa. And all I can say is that I liked the experience because it was the first time I met new people I had never seen before. They had never seen me before in real life. So everything was good because it was a new experience.
Absolutely, because I saw how people were just crowding you, members of parliament coming to get autographs from Mr. Crown. I know you do get the attention like that everywhere you go, but the setup was just a bit different from the usual events that you do carry out. You were more of a participant, isn't it, than the main artist. Um, you did attend a few sessions. Maybe we can start from there. What are some of the sessions that spoke to you, or maybe young people that came to you from different countries that spoke to you and told you maybe one or two things? What did you pick out of your first interactions, probably on the first day of the RAHi? What do you remember?
Ah, what I remember is the desire by young people from different countries, all of them speaking what I can call one voice, saying we need to help society save young people from drug abuse and from
Mhm.
bad vices such as sexual immorality so that we can combat HIV and AIDS. And that popped out, that was coming out throughout the time we were there, and everyone was bent at making sure that we help young people. And every artist, government personnel who spoke, their main agenda was to try and help young people live a better life that is free from drugs.
You know, you are a more laid back, relaxed person. And I remember when we had you on the panel, we were discussing the role of art in prevention. You were so articulate. I remember, I think it was a question from either the moderators or one of the young people who asked you to say, how are you as Mr. Crown? What role are you playing in terms of prevention? I think you spoke about your song, Don't Go Away, to say sticking to one partner. And what were you saying there? Hmm. Maybe you can,
Yeah,
because
yes.
that really spoke to me. I never saw your
Yes.
song in such a manner to say it's about being faithful to one person. Please, if for the benefit of those that never attended the Rahai.
So the song "Don't Go Away's aim was to help married people stick to one another in the hardest of times and even in good times. Because
Mhm.
if they stick to each other, they will be true to each other. There will be no marital infidelity. That will reduce the spread of HIV and AIDS and other STIs. If they are true to each other, they will love each other more. There will be unity, and when there is unity, they can work together. When they are working together, there can be development. So don't go away. In as much as people are just vibing to don't go away and stuff like that. The main aim was to tell people that stick to the love of your life. You can never be a champion by having multiple partners.
I like that. Now, before I get to title, just maybe one quick one. I know there were, the Rahai brought a lot of young people from across the region. We had people coming all the way from Namibia, Malawi, Botswana, as well as Kenya, not forgetting Uganda. That when you started performing that song, they were singing along to it. And of course, you were in the midst of Taitu, Maki 2. Come on, share with me how that felt to you. I mean, such a vibrant audience. I don't think you knew. I don't know if you had it in your mind to say your song is well known across these regions, and of course, the fact that you were sitting next to musical legends. Tell me about that experience, Mr. Crown. Did you get my question?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Oh, you're still you're still thinking about it. All right, I'll give you an opportunity. Did you get my
So
question?
I answered mine. I don't know if I was audible that side. So the follow-up question was going to tie two. I don't know if the network is okay. I don't know if he heard it. But
The question was yours still.
huh?
You,
The question was yours
it
still.
was your question. So I was saying, maybe let me rephrase the question. The question
Eh.
was, you found yourself. I think there are high. I don't want to use the term "gave you an opportunity," but there are high presented a platform where you were able to sit on the same podium with certain legend artists like Taitu as well as Marky Two, and not and also having young people from across the region singing along to your song. So I was asking you to say, how would you describe such a moment in your career?
That that moment cannot be compared to anything because there are many artists who are, of course, far much better than I, who did not have the privilege of sitting in the midst of legends and international youths. So for me, that moment really defines my career. That my music can speak to people from different backgrounds and can even speak
Mhm.
to people who came before me, like the legends, the likes of Mark II and Taitu and many others who were there. So it gave me the energy to go back and write more songs that can inspire youths in the right direction. Because they gave me the energy. Now I want to do more music that inspires them to do better in life.
I love that answer. So Taitu, let's
Yeah.
get to you. You are synonymous to Rahai. I think last year's performance, the 2024 Rahai, was either your third appearance at the Rahai, and people are now saying every Rahai has Taitu associated with it. So are you? Could we anticipate to see you at this year's RAHi 2025? Maybe let's start from there.
I think if I'm gonna be part of this year's, this will be my third. I think last year was my second. Yeah. Yeah. If I'm part
So
of this one this year, this will be my third.
yeah, so most of the young people that are found at the regional adolescent in Daba are young people that have come after your generation of doing music. Yet your music resonates, and um, they are able to relate to it so much, so personal. I think this is something that you have seen, and I wouldn't say that RAHi helps you, rather gives you a platform to gauge or to communicate and to sort of garner new fans. People say that legend music, I only listen to some people that were in colleges and things. How do you feel when you perform a song and the young people that were probably um, in diapers,
Yeah,
for lack of
we
a
know
better
that story. Yeah.
that
um,
come up to you? My mother used to listen to your music when I was in grade 5.
yeah, I hear a lot of that. I, I think what I can say is that it's an overwhelming feeling because,
Mhm.
like we've said now, it's like you have people that were so small that you'd think by the time they get to ages where they have thinking, this is lit, this is the life, and we must fit in and just it's a new world and everything. So to listen to music that I put out many years ago when I was still a young person myself, and to see them respond like that speaks volumes in that I put out a message that will go a long way and will educate, will still bring out positive vibes, positive messages to whoever comes in the future, you know. And it also speaks to me also to have a deeper understanding of the type of purpose that I have because I don't take what I do as something to just play with or take it lightly because whatever message I put out, there will always be an ear that will be influenced to act a certain way. So when young people listen to me and that kind of makes them feel connected to me and want to ask me questions, it's an opportunity for me to share messages about my journey, the things that I have been through, the things that I have survived, the things that I'm looking forward to doing and staying relevant and also being that force that they'll look at and say, I want to be like this guy. I want to move and, be able to share a lot of messages with other young people. So it's something that I value so much and it excites me. And it tells me that I still have that message that will speak to so many hearts, that emotion that will be, you know, getting out there and sticking in people's heads and mostly young people because at the end of the day,
Mhm.
they're the ones who will be controlling everything tomorrow. So if I can get to them and they get excited, then I've done a good job. At least when I look up, I'm saying, God, I'm working, I'm speaking to your people. So I just have to keep on putting out the positive messages that will teach, that will inspire, and messages that will just motivate a lot of people. Yeah, I hope that makes sense.
It does, absolutely. Now, I know you could have touched on it a bit, but I want to be a bit more direct with this question. What does such a gathering like the RAHi, which brings a lot of young people from across Zambia, across the region, to discuss health related issues affecting the same young people? So it's a convening of young people by young people for young people. My question is, what does such a gathering mean to a person like you who has had so much life experience that you want to share to young people? What does it mean to you?
To answer that, I'll start by saying I have children, and every time I look at them, I'm always thinking whoever it is that they get to communicate with, what do they share? Do
Mhm.
they feel like they're going through the same things? Are they teaching each other after they face a nasty experience? Are they having those conversations? It changes as you get older because you're always looking for an opportunity to guide. So when you see a lot of young people in one space from different countries and they're speaking the same language, which is to better their life, to avoid certain things so that they prolong and do something very positive and just build that future, is something that excites me because I'm also getting lessons because my growing up is different to their growing up because the things that they get to experience, some of it is more experience than I ever experienced. So it's lessons for me because even when I hear them speak, I'm learning from them. And I see the young person because I'm learning young person because from the young people that I've been talking to. I smile at them. This is why I say I'm always so willing to be part of the RAHi because it's an opportunity to show love to the next person, an opportunity to also grow. As I'm older than most of the ones that will show up, but I'm also learning. I'm still young myself. I'm still fresh. So don't get it wrong. Yeah.
So if you're streaming with us, I'd like to say
Yeah.
thank you so much for streaming
I
with
don't know what
us.
just happened. I can't hear you though.
Okay, maybe you might need to drop off and rejoin. So I was saying, well put by Taito there. I don't know, Mr. Crown, if you'd like to to probably add on to what Taito said, if you have any one or two words, but if you don't, that's fine. Um, I was about to say to the viewers streaming right now to say thank you for streaming with us. Today's topic of discussion is the importance of arts and music at the Regional Adolescent Health Endeavor, the RAHi. Okay, so last year, in case you missed it, Mr. Crown came and blessed us with his music as well as with his knowledge when we had that discussion on the role of arts in prevention of anything, teen pregnancies, STI, HIV, even GBV. And I like how articulate you guys were yourself, Maki too, and Tai too as well. It was such a lovely, it was an honor to actually host you guys. So today's topic, once more, is the importance of arts and music at the RAHi. Why do you think arts and music, this goes out to the both of you, why is art and music so important at such a gathering as the RAHi? Why is it important? Anybody can pick it up, and then of course, either Taitu or whoever wants
I,
to follow up.
I did a lot of talking just now. Mr. Crown can come after.
Okay. Music and art at such a place is very important because, first of all, those people are from totally different backgrounds. They speak different languages. They live and understand life in different ways. However, there is one language that is understood by everyone, a universal language, which is music.
Hmm.
So music is important because it is a universal language that puts people spiritually, mentally, and physically in one accord. If they can sing together, it means they can work together. So when you sing to them, you put their mind in one accord as they are watching you sing, as they listen to the song, and they are picking lessons from that particular piece of art. Again, music itself is right for such because it creates lasting memories about the event itself. People
Absolutely.
will go back to their respective countries, remembering the song that they heard in Zambia and the lesson they got from it. And they will carry that song, spread it to other young people who did not attend. So, briefly, I think that's what I can say about music.
Wow. Lovely as always, Mr. Crown. Taitu, would you like to make any additions to that?
Yeah, I can add a line or two. If you look at the world today, there's nothing that is really done out there minus arts. So when we speak arts, obviously there's different types, and obviously Crown and myself are mainly onto the music. And music is so huge that there's nothing. Every situation out there will always be a beat to it. There'll always be some melody to it, because it's one message that is passed on to so many people, whatever age groups, and young people today. See how many you walk past. You can still hear me. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, please go ahead.
Yeah. So there's so many messages that we can put into the music that has a whole lot of education, a whole lot of educative points that young people can take away. Because I scan every venue I go to, be it weddings, be it huge platforms, stages, and everything. Just what you say in that song can build or destroy. So, with whatever mission that we set out to do, to educate a lot of young people out there, why not use the same music? It is a huge role of life, a huge part of life. We have to put everything that we want to use at our disposal, the gifts that we're given by God. We have to use this art to communicate, to shape the young minds, to shape a lot of homes out there, so that people don't find themselves in situations that we're gonna regret in the process. So art is very important and must be fused in every situation. Coming back to RAHi, that's how come there's still the importance of having a performer. Away from being bombarded with a whole lot of material, once you bring in that music, you find that the same material that was just being discussed, just presented in a different way, it's like a refreshing vibe to them, and they'll get it more even after that. So it's always important to have arts as part of the strong campaign that we're trying to put out there to the world.
All
I
right,
think
guys,
I
thank
end
you
there.
so
Those are
much.
my two lines.
Yeah. Well put, Taitu, and as well, Mr. Crown. I know you guys have got. I know Taitu right now is currently at a band rehearsal, rehearsing for a performance, of course, this evening. Mr. Crown, you were telling me about an event that you have to go to. So quickly, I'll allow you guys to just give me a bit of your event calendar and where you will be, so that the fans that are streaming this can actually, if they're in your town or you are in their town, they can come to you where you are performing. Yeah, maybe let's start with you, Mr. Crown.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. To everybody who is following, next Friday, that will be 3rd October 2025, we are having a show in Harimanga Kumbra Stadium in Monze. If you are nearby, make sure that you come so that we can party together. And from there, we can keep interacting. Tarumba Maningi, thank you so much.
All right, thank you. Taitu, if you're able to hear me, maybe a quick calendar of where you'll be and where you'll be performing.
Starting when? Yeah, I'm being silly. Um, well, you mentioned I'm actually at the band rehearsal. So, yeah, got an event tonight in Kalomo. Then Saturday, obviously, 27th of this month still, I'm in Choma. And October, there's Monze. October, there's Kitwe. November, Ndola, it's crazy like that. But yeah, the most closest one I can speak of is just this same weekend. And we're just getting ready to, light up the stage tonight. So obviously on our social media platforms as well, everything is out there. Keep sharing the posters and sharing little videos confirming where I'm going to be. So whoever is watching, huge thank you for supporting the music. But just check my page to see the updates as to where I'll be next. Thank you.
All right. So the only thing I haven't heard is I'm so happy. I haven't heard second week of November, second weekend of November, or that weekend of November around the 14th, 13th, I'll be performing, which means unconfirmed that you will be available. All I just need is a nod or a yes, which means you'll be available at this year's RAHi 2025. Can I get a yes?
You never know.
All right, guys. I
On
thank
the
you for making
15th,
time. I know you're so busy. Glad you could be with us. I mean, a pleasure is always ours to host you, and we're looking forward. I know the fans are looking forward to seeing you at the Rahai once more because they enjoyed you guys, and I'm sure they would love to be there because of you guys. So thank you once more, and I think that wraps up today's episode. If you just joined us or if you were part of the show, today's discussion was the importance of arts and music at the Regional Adolescent Health Endeavor. Our guest was Mr. Crown, the hit maker, as well as TY2, the legend himself in the flesh, joining us. Guys, let's catch up again next week. Have a lovely weekend. May God bless you.
thank you. Peace.